Don't envy, just see.
Sorry. Okay, today is day 98 or 97. 98 feels great. 98 is the year I was born in, 1998. Okay, I'm just going to check. Of course, it doesn't show. What is the date? It is the 18th. It is the 18th. Okay, let's what am I doing again? All right, glad the day 98. 98 feels great. Cool. Yesterday I had a good evening. I read a bunch of the Critique of Pure Reason book. Got that done. Like some of that. I like reading that book. It feels like a puzzle. Like it's really like complex and dense, kind of philosophical prose, but it's like a puzzle that you got to dissect. I enjoy it. This is my second time taking the class, and the second time reading the book, kind of in depth. And it's clear to me that it takes multiple attempts to actually conceptualize exactly what it is that it's trying to communicate. Which is I'm happy to see that I've made progress in my comprehension of the Critique of Pure Reason. Then I also read On the Shortness of Life. I read some of that, the Seneca book, as well as Living with Death by Robert Connolly, which is an essay, part of an article, which was for the Psychology of Death and Dying class. It was interesting. It seemed like the theme of the course that like I kind of had a breakthrough of. It seems to go like once you have learned to accept death and no longer fear it or push it off, you learn to live life better. Like you have a better appreciation for life. There's one quote that it quotes in the text that goes like, "The man who dies before he dies does not die when he dies." So the man who dies when he dies the man who dies before he dies does not die when he dies. Which then begs to the question of going like, okay, so what do you mean by death? You know what I mean? And what does it actually mean? And some of the stuff that we're talking about is going that there's like, if you take the literal meaning of death, that is a misinterpretation of the term. Because like to kill oneself either could mean like stabbing yourself in the heart and then bang, you're dead. Or it could mean that you're like undergoing a realization that you are always moving towards death, or your personality needs to die in a sense in order for a new person to be reborn, a kind of idea. But in order for that to happen successfully, you still need a body to live inside, you know? So that's cool stuff that's talking about. On the Shortness of Life is the essay, the little tiny book that we have to do an essay for that class on. And I'm glad that I started reading it this week because the essay is due next Friday, which would have been a disappointing surprise on Monday because I knew it was due before reading week. Reading week's in March. What's the date today? Well, I know it's the 18th, but it doesn't feel like it. No, that's not what I mean. I feel in my mind reading weeks. No, it's not for a while, kind of thing. But that's not true. Like reading week, like I know what it is. Whatever. I'm glad that I'm ahead of the game in reading it, and that I'm realizing, oh, the due date is much sooner than I expected after having started the work, rather than, oh, the due date's much sooner than I expected. I better start doing the work, kind of thing. So that's super cool. The soccer coach of the soccer team here at Bishop's come in for like a leadership and sports session they're doing a recording with the Lightboard Studio sort of thing, and the speech that he was reciting, like reading, resonated with me, because it was talking about like mindset and how that, like, so Serena Williams was trying to get her 18th Grand Slam champion, and she had 17 and 18th record or something. And she couldn't do it. And she was really trying to, and that was her goal, but she couldn't, and because she was getting too much in her head. And then her coach was like to her, "Yo, fucking, why is your goal 18? Your goal should be 40." And then she goes like, "Yeah, it was it was a breakthrough moment," because I go, "Your goal should not be set on something, not short term, but like long term, like really far out there. Like reach for the sky, kind of thing." I'm still working through the thoughts, so I'm sorry if my speech is no, I'm not sorry. I'm sorry if my speech is somewhat fragmented, but there was, I'm not really making any points. I'm like chasing my thought. I don't have to apologize. I'm just, if you don't understand me, if they don't understand you, this is me talking to myself. If they don't understand you, they'll stop paying attention, and that's okay because you're doing this recording thing for yourself to watch later. So don't entertain, just speak. Bang. That's a quote. Okay, whatever. But so there was one part of the speech that he was talking about that like the fear of failure is not conducive to success, kind of thing, because then it just turns into if you fear failing, you're less likely to take risks because that increases the chance that you're going to fail, kind of thing. As well as the entire time that you're, instead of focusing on success, you're going to focusing on avoiding failure, and you're going to get hard on yourself, sort of thing. And that comes from your parents and a high achievement centered culture, kind of thing. And not saying that like your parents can't be supportive and you can still cultivate this mindset, but it's just more the idea of going, okay, no, you should focus on, I'm going to wrap, okay, there's too many things going on. Okay, what was I just saying? The timer was going off, and then I looked at the mic, and then I forgot what I was talking about. Where was it? I just lost it, but it was back. I'll get back to it. This is not helping. The fear of failure. Not conducive to success. Yep. Avoidance. You'll be avoiding behavior. You won't be focusing on success. You'll be less likely to take risks. Right. So your parents can still be supportive, and you can cultivate that mindset of setting overly high expectations for yourself, which are, which then begs into the question of going, okay, what's the point in having that super long-term goal? I understand that, and I think that really the takeaway for everything is there's no one-size-fits-all solution, because I know what I'm trying to do with the running is not go, I want to run a marathon. Like the goal, I'm going, let's make the goal so easy that I can't help but do it, which I'm not really, like, this morning I got up, okay. The thing I'm trying to do right now is take a more cognitive behavioral approach of going, if I can make it so easy that I get in the habit of doing it, then I can't help but improve myself. But I can't focus. I think it's a balance between knowing the time to focus on the long-term goal and the short-term goal, and which one to prioritize depending on where you're at. And for Serena, focusing on the short-term goal was not helping, and she need to put things into perspective. There's lots of things to think about. I'm feeling good though. It's day 98. Feeling great. What am I going to do today? I don't know. I'm going to go home. Oh, I'm going to read the Seneca book, read some more of the Critique of Pure Reason, eat some food. Maybe have a nap. No, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I feel good today, though. But, actually. I'm not just saying that. Okay.